What's going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Thank you for joining me in today's show. Welcome to the Box Hill Sports. We have NBA playoff basketball today. We have draft day finally tomorrow. Let's get straight to it. Tomorrow, I will be live streaming my reactions for for draft day on TikTok. My first live over there on TikTok. I'm so excited for that. I'm excited for the draft. Ready to see my boys, see what my boys are gonna do in the draft. Um, I'm just excited to see where everybody's gonna end up. I cannot wait until we finally get a chance to see what teams we're really thinking. Because you can only really take stuff with a grain of salt when it comes to analysts and rumors and stuff nowadays. So I'm excited to see is CJ Sharp really going to be the number one pick, or is it going to be Bryce Young? How far do CJ fall? Um, where Will Levis going to be? Anthony Richardson, where is he's going to go? Um, I think we all know that Bryce Young is going to be number one or two. It just depends on if Carolina takes uh, CJ number one, and then I'm guessing Houston to take Bryce, or if Carolina pulls a gun and take Bryce number one. Overall, I'm excited for it. I cannot wait. This is obviously going to shape everything going into summer mini camps and summer workouts and the off season furthermore, and have implications going into next season. Um, I'm just excited. I cannot wait. Want you guys to come out and join me live on TikTok. Draft start at 8 o'clock. So I'm gonna be there with the live reactions, man. Um, NBA basketball today, man. We have uh, the New York Knicks, the Cavaliers. It's win or go home for the Cavs, man. Can Donovan Mitchell have one of those spectacular games that he used to have, that he's used to having? LeBron have a chance. LeBron and Lakers have a chance to close out the Memphis Grizzlies. Is Ja gonna be, his crazy self flying all wrong places? Can Jaren Jackson Jr., the Defense Player of the Year, come up big, or will AD, LeBron, and Austin Reeves and boys take control and in the game? And then we also have the Milwaukee Bucks down against the Miami Heat. This Miami Heat team is special. Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Buckets is special. Um, he's really one of the main reasons why. Um, he's really one of the main reasons why this Heat team is where they're at, especially against a team like the Bucks. Even though Giannis was out a couple of games, um, it's still impressive. So Jimmy Butler is literally willing his way to these victories. So we'll see what happens tonight. And then the nightcap, we have the Golden State Warriors and the Minnesota, Lord, what am I talking about? The Sacramento Kings. Surprisingly, this has been the best series. Um, I thought the New York and Cavs series was gonna be the best series, but like I said before, man, the Cavs is just too inconsistent, man. Darius Garland show up and Evan Mobley show up, and then they disappear for two straight games, and you can't have that, especially in the playoffs against a hungry Knicks team. Um, so we'll see what happens there. But I got the Knicks. I got the Knicks tonight. I love my Cavs. I love the Cavs. You know what? No, I'm taking the Cavs. I'm taking the Cavs. They're not going home. I'm taking the Cavs tonight. They'll be a 3-2. I still think that game can go. I think that series can go 7. I'm leaning towards picking the Knicks in 7 because I don't think the Cavs can consistently play enough games to win a series. Like I said, I can see them winning this game. I can see them winning the next game. Game 6 is a stretch. I mean, yeah, Game 6 is a stretch for them to win because I just don't see them putting up together 3 straight games and winning. I just don't see it. So I'm gonna go Knicks to win the series, but I'm gonna take the Cavs to win this game. I'm taking the Lakers to bounce the Memphis Grizzlies out today. I think LeBron is going to be too much. I think Dylan Brooks and those boys really shot themselves in the foot. And it's really much Dylan Brooks and John Morant really that really caused the problems in that team because everybody else is playing good. Xavier Tillman came on. JJJ, he's balling. Tyus Jones balling off the bench. So their guys are playing really well. It's just you have the two big mouths, and John Morant and Dylan Brooks. And don't get me wrong, I love Ja's game. I really do. He just needs to control. He needs to learn some control. He just needs to learn a little bit of control, and then I think he could be special. He takes too many risks, He think he's Jeff Hardy out there, and it's like this is not WWE, man. This is basketball. You ain't gotta jump 3,000 feet for a block or try to dunk on everybody. This ain't the regular season, man. You're not trying to score style points. You're trying to win basketball games. So I'm taking the Lakers, man. I'm taking the Lakers to bounce them out. The Miami Heat and the Milwaukee Bucks. Because I believe in Giannis. I'm gonna take the Bucks to win this game at home, but I'm taking the Heat to win at home the next game. So I'm taking the Heat in 6. I had Giannis and the Bucks in 6 before the playoffs started, and I think Jimmy Butler, man, he just like I said, he just wills his team to win. And then the Kings are at home. Warriors are abysmal on the road. But I am slightly worried about De'Aaron Fox fractured finger. And you can never count out Stephen Curry. You can never count out Stephen Curry. I believe Stephen Curry, he's a top 10 player of all time. He's still a top 5 player today, right now. But I'm gonna take the Kings at home because I think the Warriors, they're just bad on the road. So I'm gonna take the Kings at home. But I can't wait to watch these games tonight. I know the Cavs game is getting ready to start, so I'm just excited, man. But going back to the NFL, draft night tomorrow night. It's gonna be a big experience. Especially for those young men, man. I always love seeing those guys' names get called and seeing the emotion and seeing the tears and seeing how they react to the getting their names getting called, and it's always special to see those guys get through a moment. And we got 17 attendees. I feel like there was more attendees before. Like it used to be at least like 25 attendees. I don't know why it's so low. I guess COVID kind of rendered that. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see where these guys go. I just can't wait, man. I'm ready for the next season to start, especially the college football season. The next season gonna be crazy. Some transfer portal news, man. We got the D Taco Bear. I can't remember his last name, but from Georgia, he went to USC, and Houston's running back. He also put his name in the transfer portal. Tyler Barkner out of Notre Dame put his name on the portal. Interesting to see where he'll go. Ben Bryant out of Cincinnati put his name in the portal. He'll be a great impact somewhere. And the biggest news, man, the University of Colorado losing 18 players to the portal. That's crazy. Deion said, put your names in there. And here's my thing on that. Here's my thing on that, man. If you're a college player and a coach comes in and he basically challenged their manhood. And I mean, these are still 17, 18, 19-year-olds, so I kind of get it, but if you want to make it to that next level, man, you can't let stuff as a young athlete, man. You got to learn how to have tough skin sometimes. You can't let these things, like what Coach Deion said, bother you to a point to where you're calling him out on Twitter and you're just up and leaving, man. Fight for your position, man. There's no guarantee that you're even going to get on another Power Five school. Like, there's no guarantee that you're going to be in a Power Five conference if you transfer from Colorado. That's not a guarantee. And so if you're going to fight for a backup position for a non-Power 5 school, or if you go to a Power 5 school, you're probably going to be second or third on the depth chart, so you're not going to play either way. Why not say, hey, I know you, Coach Dion, I know you bring a certain demeanor and you want certain things out of us. Why not build that into like an aspiration for yourself to go out and do the best you can do, be the best you can be, and show coach and coaches that, hey, this guy said pack our bags and leave, but no, I stayed and I fought and I got whatever position. But I get it, man. Kids nowadays are really sensitive, man. You can't criticize young athletes now, man. They get too emotional. It's everybody wants to baby everybody, and that's just the world we live in. And I agree with Coach Dion, man. He said that he's coming, and he did all the hooting and hollering, and he filled a stadium for a spring game. He literally almost sold out a stadium for a spring game. They had as much people in that spring game. I think it was like 47,000 that they had the last 9 years combined. If that's not saying something, I don't know what is. I don't like you can't. That's impact. That's how you have impact on the culture, on a football team, on fans. That's how you have impact on those people. And he definitely had an impact. Whether it was negative or positive, the impact is there. You just, as a young athlete, I just want to say you got to learn how to have tougher skin. Don't let words hurt you. Use that as motivation. Use that as a determining factor. Use that as a will. Like you just can't. You can't say, oh, you can't have somebody say, hey, come in and pack your bags. He's not talking to you specifically. He's talking to everybody. He's not pointing just one person out. He's talking to everybody. He said he's going to run things a different way. He's going to bring some guys to compete, and he just wants you to compete. That's the thing. I mean, losing 18 is crazy. And I don't think because you're in Colorado. It's not like you're Ohio State football players. You're not Alabama. You're not LSU. You're not any of these big schools. You're in Colorado. You went 1-9 last year. You won one game last year, and you're not going to be somebody that's really sought after. Like I said, you're going to go to a non Power 5 conference to compete for a backup job, or you're going to go to a Power 5 conference to compete for a third string job. So, I just feel like, some of these athletes, man, they should just have tough skin, and because if you're upset after what he said, man, wait till you get to the pros, because there's gonna be a lot. There's no transfer portal in the pros. No, you just can't do no transfer. You just can't go to which school you want to. You got to put in the effort. You got to you got to close all the blinds. You got to close your ears, and you got to work, because this is where money is involved. This is where time is involved. This is where businesses like coaching jobs are on stake because of certain players. And so if you're gonna shut down and get discouraged off of what a coach said in college, you're not gonna make it in the pros. And I could be wrong. It could be some of those guys that could, but they can learn from what happened to them in the college. But for 18 students to put their name in the transfer portal out of Colorado is crazy. And I wish them all the best of luck, and I wish Colorado the best of luck. They got some pretty good players from the portal, some really good players. And you got Shedeur at quarterback. You got Travis Hunter and McClain on the two. So Dion, he's doing his thing. He said he was bringing some people, and he brought those people. Unfortunately, I guess some of the other athletes felt like they was not wanted, and I don't think that's what Deion's message was, that they're not wanted, that you're not wanted. He basically just said that I'm going to bring some guys that I know that's going to compete, and I just don't think I don't think he's that type of person. I mean, he's an egotistical person, I believe. It's just written on his face. Um, but I don't think he will put. I don't think he will put those kids in any harmful or discouraging position. Deion is all about motivation. He's all about opportunity. And he just came in and he wanted to give everybody an opportunity to compete and play their best. So we'll see. They opened up the year against TCU. How good will TCU? How well will the Pac-12 be this year? So they open the season against TCU. So we'll see. Spring game looked good. Shador looked good. Travis Hunter obviously is Travis Hunter, man. Um, Travis Hunter can be a Heisman candidate, man, for sure, for sure. He's him for real, man. He can be one of those generational players. So I'm looking forward to Colorado playing in real time, real games against great opponents such as TCU. So that's all the time I got for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't remember, I will be live on TikTok tomorrow to cover the draft. Thank you guys. Don't forget to keep God number one. God bless. See y'all later.